I was sailing towards this windy island. I think this was the windy island, which is one of the locations where the game told me to go. And I couldn't really do anything there because I was getting blown around by the wind. And I overshot it a little bit, and now I have to turn back. And I suppose, you know what, it would probably be easier if I just got out and started swimming the rest of the way, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is a little faster than trying to sail against the wind. Alright. So, hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Last time, I picked up the iron boots in one of those mini fire freeze flame galaxy dungeons. And I think today, if I go into my inventory, I can equip those. And we're gonna go put those on, and let's see if I can do anything about this. Perhaps giving it a stern talking to, standing here. I've got to put something in it by the looks of it. Or do I just have to attack it? Maybe I have to attack it? Okay, really. I thought I was gonna have to find an item or something to put in its mouth or something like that, but I did see the crack, and we can attack it, and we can come on in here. Alright, I don't know what that is. That looks like a song. Great. Not really excited about doing this, but hopefully most of the rest of the songs that I've had to play, except for the, like, wind one, haven't been that important, and I can mostly just ignore if I don't want to deal with it. So that's gonna be 6. So if I go and... Unless I'm just not standing close enough. I swear if I'm not standing close enough. Wait. Game, why are you like this? I was standing 2 feet away. I talked to you once before and you didn't bring up the screen. This is not a fun sequence to put in either because it's 6 notes long instead of 3 or 4. And half the time when I swing the stick around, it doesn't do what I ask it to. Wind God's Aria. Alright, what's that gonna do? Please tell me nothing important because I really would like to not do that again. Okay, so that's the magic spell that, like, summons a statue. Are you the new hero? Yeah, I just started last Tuesday. I'm Fado of the Kokiri tribe. I know I appear to you as a child, but the eyes can oft deceive. I'm a most esteemed sage. You're wearing my clothes there, buddy. I've been praying here so that the power to repel evil will continue to be contained within the blade of the Master Sword. Oh yeah, that's what our main quest is right now, isn't it? It's been so long, I've forgotten. But I was attacked by the evil Ganondorf, and this is what happened to me. You wish to return the power to your blade, don't you? In that case, look for the one who has the same instrument that I hold and teach him the song that you just played. Is that one of the Koroks? I vaguely remember one of the Koroks having a leaf that was shaped like that. Once you do, I'm certain the holder of the instrument will feel the blood of the sages awaken within his veins. The Wind Waker you hold was used long ago to conduct us sages when we played our song to call upon the gods. In those days, it was always the king who conducted for us. Please, tell the king that I will still play, even in the next world. Alright, so... Now we're into the seeing spirits part of the game. What exactly... Is there anything else in here? It looks like there isn't anything else in here. Should I go back to the Deku Trees Forest and talk to the Koroks? I'm glad that when I enter and leave a dungeon, the boat just respawns because I did leave it off kind of far away. And I'm being fired upon again. That's kind of a pain. Which one is it? This... Fine. Fast travel. So, I think this one is the nearest one to the Deku Tree. So let's go and see if they have anything to say for me. I do wish that, like, all the stuff that I do in this game could happen during the daytime. You don't have any mail for me, apparently. Just, like, it makes the video easier to see. when everything's light. I don't know. I think it's mostly just like random luck. Like I just happen to take the right amount of time to. Like I just happen to take the right amount of time for the time to turn to from day to night when I'm wandering around, and like that's really all there is. I'm gonna wanna one, probably get some health back, and two, if I can. No health. If I can, equip this thing there. But yeah. Really? Anyway, I do wish that. No. Game. 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 And then I ran out of flight juice, so I have to do that the old-fashioned way. Because this game just doesn't want me to have nice things. Alright. So anyway, I know that there's a spell of some sort somewhere in the game that will allow you to change the day-night clock. I have long since lost interest in going after those. I think it's probably somewhere in Windmill Village. Because I do remember something about that person who was like dancing by that grave thing, telling me about it, and like, I don't know, there's probably a side quest there which will probably give you an optional spell. I probably don't care to do it. I just think it's weird that by, as far as I can tell, mostly random chance, every time I like get to an island, it just happens to be nighttime. Because the game does pass its day-night cycle when I'm out in the sea, and sometimes there have been a few times where I've just gone and like idled on the sea so that we can wait for it to change to night. But where exactly are the Koroks? They are not here. Did I just come in here for nothing? That really would be a that really would just be a metaphor for how this game has gone, wouldn't it? Let me see if I can find them up above. I think I wanted to go around like this way. Oh, you know what I should probably also do is re-equip this thing now that I have flight juice. So apparently, I was not supposed to do that Wind Temple quest until after I do this other temple that's marked on my map, which is just great. Don't remember if the game told me that, but I just spent 30 minutes running around looking for Koroks, or a Korok anyway, and not finding him. And, well, let's go and set sail, and apparently the wind is actually going in the right direction. The mark on the map is pointing me over here. I don't know if it's this thing over here. Apparently I'm supposed to go to get Medli from Dragon Roost and do something with Medli and puzzles and that sort of thing. I don't know if I'm going to have to do that, like, right at the door, or if I'm going to have to do that later. But since I already warped over here, we're going to go and walk in the door and see if there's anything that I've got to do before we get to that point. Okay, so we are actually, like, farther away from our destination than I thought we were. If we could hurry it along, please, that would be great. Alright, so what do we have here? Can I get out, and this one looks a lot like the other one, just without the trees that are about to be uprooted. Can I go and talk to this statue here? Is this going to be another one that I've got to smash, or can I just offer you a rock in tribute? No? No rocks? Alright. That's the, Gorons, isn't it? Who like to eat the rocks in some other Zelda games. I don't think we've seen any in this one yet. Or Gerudo? I can't remember. It starts with a G and they're like rock people. So, oh, this is the big heavy thing. So I can just pick you up and chuck you somewhere else. It's not about smashing. Let's see. There's another. All right. So this is another song. And if I walk up to you, do I have to check you twice? Do I have to like? No. All right. So I've got to use the instrument thing when I'm standing right in front of it. Alright, fine. Down, released, right, left. No. Alright, I got that one in fewer tries than the other one. What is this gonna be? What is this gonna be about? Earth God's Lyric. So that's 5 of the 6. I don't think there's any more unless you count the one that's about changing the daytime to nighttime. Oh, great hero, chosen by the Master Sword. My name. It's really hard to not sound sarcastic when I say that. My name is Laruto, legally distinct from the ninja kid who took the anime world by storm a couple of years ago. I'm a Zora stage. For what? I didn't see the rest of that. And yet, unfortunately, due to Ganondorf's evil designs, the Master Sword you hold has lost its power. After his defeat at the hands of the Hero of Time, Ganondorf was sealed away, but not for all time. He was revived, and he returned to Hyrule in a red wrath. He attacked this temple and stole my soul, knowing that he had to remove the power contained in that enchanted blade. In order to return the power to repel evil to your sword, you must find another to take my stead in this temple and ask the gods for their assistance. You must find the one who carries on my bloodline. This is the one who holds this instrument. So that's the harp or the lyre or the whatever that is. I'm not good with musical instruments. Nothing can stop the flow of time or the passing of generations, but the fate carried within my bloodline endures the ravages of all the years. It survives. The song you just conducted is one that will open the eyes of the new sage and awaken within the sage a melody that will carry our prayers to the gods. That was a very long sentence. The door that blocks your way will only open when the sage plays that song. Okay. I expect this is where Medli comes in. May the winds of fortune blow with you. Alright, so... I don't know... I did say that I believe this is where Medli comes back. And I have to say, of all the characters who could come back in this game, I'm glad Medli is one of them, because I did like Medli. But we're going to go and do a little bit of fast travel. And I will be back in a minute. So one thing I'm wondering about Dragon Roost here is that I do remember that there was like some other stuff higher up that I couldn't seem to figure out what to do with when I was here earlier. Like, is that something that I could do now? Like now that I have the hammer or something like that? I don't know. I don't really feel like doing it. I really do just want to get to the end of the game. But let's see. Medli, she was in one of these rooms, wasn't she? That's the mail sorting office hub thing. What was back here exactly? Oh, this is overlooking the pond. Medli, where are you? Is that her over there? I think that's Medli. Gonna go and not be able to fight against the wind, apparently is what we're gonna be able to do. I will be back in another minute. Alright, so plan B, because I don't feel like changing the wind, is going to be to use this thing. It's very convenient that in a lot of the places, at least early game locations where you can use wind, you can also just use grapple. We are going to go climb up here. And you, sir, I believe are a musician of a particular type who I need for a quest. Do you always have those bright red eyes? Anyway, you know, Prince Kamali's been asking me about your adventures, Drago. I can rest easy now that I've seen you safe and sound with my own eyes. Prince Kamali's turned into a fine young adult, hasn't he? Recently, he's even begun doing things on his own without any guidance. Every conversation still ends up centered on you, though, Drago. Watching Prince Kamali grow up fills me with pride, but it makes me a little sad as well. I wonder if this is how a mother feels. Oh, but just listen to me go on. How weird I must sound. Well, I better continue practicing so that I can be useful around here too. Performing music like this is an important duty of an attendant. Do I not need you to come with me so that I can do the thing? Medli? Do I need to, like, play the song? Oh, okay, I just had to hit the button apparently. Will you conduct me? Yeah, fine, whatever. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Did I actually get that on the first try? Alright, that's the Earth God's lyric. And that's gonna make something happen. What a mysterious song. It sounds so familiar. It's almost as if something I've forgotten is trying to be remembered. Oh, I feel... Are you one of those fish people? I just noticed that thing on the back of your head. Remember you from Breath of the Wild. Alright, I was not expecting to hear the Outset Isle music. Just now, a sage spoke to me. She spoke so gently. There's something that I must do. Drago, thanks to you, I've been awakened to the knowledge that I'm a sage of the Earth Temple. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, I'm going to be honest. There's actually something that I can do to help this world. It's incredible. I bet my teacher knew all about this. Drago, please, you must take me to the Earth Temple. We must hurry and wake the power to repel evil that sleeps within the Master Sword. Let's go now, quickly and quietly. Oh, come Molly. Just want him to remember me as a simple attendant. Where exactly do your wings go? I think some of the bigger Rito people have, like... hold that thought. I think some of the bigger Rito have, like, you can see their wings folding when they put their arms down. That was not it. But these smaller Rito people, the kids or the teenagers or whatever, I guess, they, like, when they stop flapping, their arms just turn back into normal arms. And, like, I don't know where their wings go. Anyway, so we've now picked up the assistant that we need, and we can, start sailing once again. Is the wind still going to be going in the direction that I want it to be going? I think it actually is, because I haven't changed it since the last time I went here. And, this is still a good mile or so away on the map, so I'm just gonna cut away until we get back there. Alright, so, and the game is just gonna take over. I figured that I would like have to get inside before the game took over, but I guess it's easier to just cut to a cutscene rather than to actually have the game try to handle a follower NPC following me out of the boat and that sort of thing. I don't blame you. I would have done the same thing, probably. The temple ahead is the nest of an evil creature. The same creature who stole the life of your predecessor, the sage. It is a dark and frightening place. That is why, if you do nothing else, then at least do this. If Drago comes near you and presses ZR to call you, then be silent and follow him closely behind. Alright, so following NPC mechanics, and if Drago presses A, allow him to lift you if need be and fly and carry him through the air. Okay, so this is like an upgraded version of what we were doing earlier. I will try to avoid having you smash your face into a wall this time quite as many times. If Medli gets stuck and cannot continue in the temple, use the Wind Waker to conduct a song you learned in the Tower of the Gods. Okay. Is that just like a grand reset button or something? Alright, well, who's looking forward to getting checked out walls again? Let's see. So, if I just, if we come over here, do I have to do the thing again? Which one was it? This one? That was not it. Let's let go of the, let's go of the stick properly this time. So that's going to allow me to do this. And is that going to make something happen? That's going to make Medli start playing. I just now noticed that your Lear thing is like a tiger or something like that, or liar. I've heard it pronounced both ways. I don't actually know which one is correct. So that's going to make that stone crumble into pieces. So that's one way to treat an irreplaceable ancient artifact. What's this? So this is a well. Alright. No, I was gonna say, like, I'll hold on to your feet or something, because you can flap your arms and lighten the fall or something like that, or we can just float down. That works too. Alright, Medli. So, if I were to, let go. Is there anything down here? Doesn't look like it. So I guess the only way is through that door. How long have I been recording this video for? That is hard to say. 45 minutes. I don't know how much of that is going to get cut out. I'm not going to cut it off yet. I'm going to keep going a little bit into the temple. So, Medli. Alright, we can do this apparently. Can I throw you? Flap, flap, flap. Alright, we can throw you. So, let me go and equip this again. I feel like I'm probably going to need that. Oh, you know what? Can I get some flight juice back from these? That would probably be something that I want. There we go. Let's fill up while we're before we get into the temple properly. Alright, that should do it. So now, I can, I see the name of the game, at least for the beginning part of this dungeon. Some of the dungeons get more complicated when you get farther into them. I don't know how much more complicated this is going to get. But we can go and pick you up, and we can just go through the door like this. And I really hope this is as funny in like a half hour from now as I think it is right now. I feel like I'm probably going to want to just like leave you alone there, because there are some big ugly stupids over here who I'd like to get out of the way, because their existence is a bit of a problem in a lot of ways. Alright, so you are also down here. I don't know if these guys will attack Medli. I guess it's probably something that's worth finding out. Oh no, you're the one who I knocked down from above, I think. Because you didn't take as many hits before you died as the other one did. We're gonna just go pick all those things up. Don't know how many I'm gonna need. Speaking of bombs, can I just like toss a bomb? And like blow you up that way? That was not a very good throw, Link. Let's do a better throw than that. Ow. Alright, well, if I was able to actually hit you with the bomb, maybe it would have done something, but as soon as I threw it, you started paying attention to me. And that meant that the bomb didn't go off close enough to actually damage you. Alright, so that's gonna be another one. Are there any more guys in here, big ugly stupids? Or can we proceed? So that looks important. I feel like if I do something, this is going to open. And I don't know what that something is. Let's see. If I go up this way... Oh, I see. So I'm gonna have to throw and or float someone somewhere. Alright, Medli, I hope you've been doing your stretches down there, because we're gonna go run up this way. I'm not confident, but I think I should try to fly. I'll just fly where you tell me to. Alright, yeah, that's... use the Wind Waker, so I do have to make the wind blow. Fine, I guess we could do that too. We're gonna go up this way. And, we can just drop you, and we can, Is that the right one? There is no wind for me to conduct. Really? Or we can just, like, throw you on your own, and you can drop like a stone. Okay. This is also not quite far enough for me to reach. How am I going to, how am I going to create wind, then? Assuming that that's what I need. Just gonna run on over this way real fast. You're telling me... Alright, so you're telling me that I've got to do something with flying, also known as throwing you. I don't see any wind, though, and I wasn't able to create any wind. Do I have to, like, use one of the other spells? Like that one? Is that gonna create wind? It has wind in the name. It won't do anything. Game?